Oh. Oh yeah. Look at that. What a beautiful snake. These guys are snake eaters. They love themselves some snakes, particularly rattlesnakes. They are immune to rattlesnake venom. Almost reminds you of a cobra, how they look. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I got another exciting video for you guys today. Currently, I'm in the reptile room and I am just playing the waiting game because I am getting another snake today. And I'm basically just waiting for FedEx to show up so I can get that snake in here and we can do an unboxing. I'm super excited about this snake. What species of snake is it, you may ask? Well, it's a species of snake that I have never owned before, and it is just a downright just amazing snake. And that is the Texas Indigo snake. And you guys have no idea how excited I am to be bringing this snake into the fold. This is just a truly remarkable snake. It is the second longest snake in the United States behind its close relative, the Eastern Indigo snake. Both are in the Drymarchon genus, and that includes all indigo snakes and the Crebos of South America. Just amazing snakes, really large colubrids. They're just awesome. These are awesome snakes. The Eastern Indigo is found in the southeastern part of the United States in states like Florida and Georgia. And on average, it does tend to get bigger than the Texas Indigo, but it doesn't get that much bigger than the Texas Indigo. Both snakes pretty much on average about the same exact size as each other. The Eastern Indigo is pretty much like the crown jewel of the Drymarchon genus. Everybody wants to own one, but there's so many regulations on them that you can't even import them or export them over state lines without certain permits, and that's a hassle to get in a lot of states. And the same exact thing used to be true for the Texas Indigo as well. There was a lot of restrictions on how or even if you could get one because it was threatened in the wild, mainly due to deforestation. Up until very recently, you couldn't even own a Texas Indigo in the state of Texas because of all the laws and restrictions that surrounded it. But in recent times, because the population of Texas Indigos has started to bounce back here in the state of Texas, they have kind of loosened up those laws a little bit. And so now you are allowed to own one as long as you have proof that you got it captive bred, because you don't want to be going out into the habitat and taking them out of their native habitat because that's how they became threatened in the first place. So you can own one now, which is super cool, but it is illegal to take them out of the wild, and it's illegal to kill them here, which I think is awesome. I think they should have that for every snake, because why would you want to kill such a beautiful snake, you know? So at this point, I'm just rambling, and I'm still waiting on the snake to get here. I cannot wait to unbox this snake for you guys. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and when I come back, we will have the box, we will have the snake, and we will be ready to go. See you in a little bit. All right, you guys, the Indigo is finally here. I cannot wait to open up this box. I am super excited. I hope you guys are gonna be able to see everything. The box was a little heavy, so the pictures made it seem like the snake wasn't that big, but feeling the box, I mean, unless they packed it with stuff, this might be a pretty decent sized snake, and I might have to set up a different cage for it because I have one set up, but it seems like it's a little small. So oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I got this snake from Paul's Cool Scales. He was on Morph Market. I don't know if you guys can see that, it's not focusing. Anyways, Paul's Cool Scales had great reviews on Morph Market. So I trusted him. Take that off, we'll just throw that on the ground. Here is the bag. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to set up a different cage for this guy. This is a big snake already. Oh. Oh wow, he is already large. Try to wrangle him in a little bit. Oh yeah. Look at that. What a beautiful snake. Where are you going? Ooh, he's musking. Let me move this box out of the way so we can set him on here. Not gonna be able to see him like that. So the name Drymarchon roughly translates to rulers of the forest, which I think is a pretty fitting name for these guys, especially in the snake world, because these guys are snake eaters. They love themselves some snakes, particularly rattlesnakes. They are immune to rattlesnake venom, and these guys are not constrictors. So what they do is they sniff out a rattlesnake and then they just simply overpower it. These guys are powerful snakes. They got these thick heads, which gives them a pretty powerful bite. And they literally just overpower their prey, overwhelm their prey, slam it up against rocks and anything else they can find. They'll push it into the ground, just kind of thrash it everywhere, killing it and then eating it. But these guys are rattlesnake specialists, which is why a lot of ranchers and farmers actually respect these guys a lot, because they get rid of their rattlesnake problem for them. And would you rather have a venomous rattlesnake on your property or one of these guys? So there's a saying that if it's an indigo, let it go. And I agree with that saying, because these guys are beautiful. So the Eastern Indigo is gonna be pretty much jet black, and they might have a little bit of red on them. These guys, although some can be a little black, they're a little bit more brownish colored. The average length of one of these guys is about 5.5 to 6.5 feet, but the record for Texas Indigo is 8.5 feet. So these snakes can get large and they're heavy bodied. Almost reminds you of a cobra, how they look. We're just letting this guy settle in. He's hissing. He's had a long journey to get here. Definitely gonna have to set him up a different cage. I thought he was the picture he was in made him seem like he was a lot smaller than what he is. I set him up in a 4.5 foot cage. I set him up in a 4 foot cage, but he's definitely bigger than that. So luckily for me, I have a 6 foot cage outside. I don't know if I have the doors for it though. I'll have to check that. Huge head on this snake, huge head. You can tell that's where they get their power from, and no wonder they have such a powerful bite, because they do have a large head. It's honestly just really cool to know that we have snakes like this here in the US, you know? Just such a remarkable snake. Rattlesnake killer. Everybody should like these snakes. So this snake's range is in more of the southwestern part of Texas and then down throughout Mexico, actually quite a ways. So it has a really, really wide range. And I am actually here in Houston. I'm about 2 hours away driving from the edge of the Texas Indigo's range. So they aren't quite east enough to be over here in my area, but a quick little 2-hour drive and I'll be right in their habitat. And so I thought it would be cool to have a native snake if I ever do any presentations or anything like that, to have a native snake to show people, to just kind of show them that, especially when it comes to Texas Indigos, these guys aren't to be feared. You want to respect them because, like I said earlier, what would you rather have? One of these guys on your property or a rattlesnake on your property? And I would choose these guys 10 times out of 10 if I had to encounter one. So I think I've stressed this guy out enough by handling him. I know he wants to get away from me. He wants to go and kind of hide, get out of the spotlight. And so I think I'm gonna let him do that, plus this musk smells. So one more look at him and I'm gonna go put him away so that he can rest and kind of chill out because he had a long trip. And in the comments, help me think of a name for this guy. I need a name, I need name suggestions. What are some good name suggestions that we got for this guy? Let me know.